Is there anything nice from your country you want to tell me? Let me know your country. I mean, not only you, but everyone. You can freely talk to me, okay? Anything you want, the problem, or the interesting story, or how you manage the difficulty, or obstacle, or your idea, you know, what to do, yeah? And what you think, you tell me. Because you are representing your people. And you are my eyes, my ears, my hands, my feet, okay? You let me know.
And New Zealand is a beautiful country, beautiful sceneries and a lot of green, just like the whole country like a garden. And the only thing is the animal, farming, sheep and cattle. That's the really traditional business for years and years. But the people there, they're so relaxed, and quite a lot of spiritual groups there.
What group?
Spiritual.
Spiritual groups?
Yeah.
Oh.
The other groups.
So you have neighbors and friends?
Yeah.
Comrades?
Yeah, we do communicate, just share, something.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
And we spread the news, and more people involved now. And almost every week we have Communion people come and learn, and we have regularly every week Communion group meditation, and people come for a few hours driving and just join us for Communion group meditation. And it's things changing, pretty good. And actually, a lot of people's Communion or our practitioners, worship master, have chance to come New Zealand. Come to New Zealand.
Oh, many of other Tongsiu?
Yeah, a lot of
initiate come to New Zealand.
Where's you?
I wish the people that wish I could go. That's nothing new. Nothing new. And when you ask everyone, they say the same thing. Okay. You want to eat something meanwhile? Relax. Huh? Oh, you don't care? Yeah. You haven't eaten your dinner, huh? You have. Ready for dessert, huh? How about take some snack in between just to relax because you look so. Eating the chief, So scary, It scared me. Yeah. Why don't you share with each other, huh? Just share. And I take help out. But you take.
Continue talking. I can hear.
Mix all kind of things. This I cannot throw. Yeah, I have an egg on the head.
And also the Auckland, and we organize group meditation the same time as exactly the same time as the retreat here. We have 40 retreat in Auckland Center. The rest of the people couldn't come this retreat.
This echo is so big, huh? Don't have a better one? Or because the hall is big, huh? And then
they have retreat there. The people couldn't come here. Also have
come here later. Okay, come here. It's so noisy. I also eat some. Just to be like you. What do I eat? I don't have a spoon there, huh? I like it. Okay, good idea. And you can eat too.
Yeah.
Up. Take some. Huh? What's that? Take some food. Yeah. No, for you. They can eat more later. Huh? Yeah. Okay, tell me.
Yeah, we have retreat there in the Auckland Center. The people couldn't come to American retreat. they meditate their exact 4 days and try to catch up at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah, and more than 21 people there.
Oh.
Yeah, so so everybody want to come, but and just cannot.
Very
Everybody
strong.
can't make it.
It's very strong for a new baby. I have never been in New Zealand, huh?
That's the reason we want to invite Master.
Ah.
But it's a beautiful country,
I
and you
know.
can have holiday.
I know. There's a lot of countries I have not been, including South Africa, Sweden, Poland, right? Holland, Puerto Rico, Dominica.
And a lot of Canadian people tell me they have a lot of experience to seeing Master many times. One girl and just gave me a letter.
Then I came already. What's the use of coming anymore?
And I want to me pass to Master. I gave the messenger already.
Yeah.
The letter.
Thanks a lot. Okay, just. Huh? Yeah, you want to speak? Fine, over there. And then the mails later, okay? Just enjoy your food and the leisure talk. I'm sorry that it couldn't be like a coffee kind of time because it's not our home and, we don't want to demand too much and because of translation and all that. So I hope you don't mind sitting, on the floor. If I sit on the floor like you don't see me at all. If I sit here, it don't make that much difference, but at least, you can see my head. Yeah, thank you for sharing with us. And should one day I feel informed and nice, I'm going to see you.
Thank you, Master.
Yeah. Somebody want to make some movies out of my life, so. Write a book about something, about the scary thing in Himalaya. So maybe I'll be busy first, huh? And after that, we translate the book into many languages. And then we make a movies. And then I don't have to go to your country. You just go into theater, watch me. Very convenient. On TV channel too, of course. Think we can do that? Huh? Oh, okay. All right. Yes, sister.
I'm going to speak in Spanish better.
Spanish?
Better,
Yes, yes.
Las cosas en el centro de Buenos Aires, en Argentina, no están demasiado bien.
The situation at the Argentine Center is not so good.
Oh, why?
Cada vez hay menos discípulos que vienen a meditar, que se reúnen para meditar.
Every time we have group meditation, it seems that there's less and less people who come.
Yeah. I have not been there for a long time.
Y eso me preocupa.
This worries me. This worries me.
Oh. Yeah, it worries me too. Where, I wonder, I'm worried because where do they go? What happened to them? No? Okay, and then?
Otro problema es que no tenemos suficientes libros en español. No llega material en español. Y la mayoría de la gente no sabe inglés.
Another problem is that we don't have that many books that are translated into Spanish right now.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
The Costa Rican people have published the Book of Aphorism in Spanish, and they have lots of books here that they need to distribute to Argentina, Peru, Mexico for the first time. So they
There
will
you
have
are.
books. Ask and you will receive.
All organized.
Right.
And then?
That's all. Thank
No,
you.
that's all okay. We'll try to take care of that. No? In the future, maybe we send more Kuan Yin practitioner, no, Kuan Yin messenger who can speak Spanish. I had some Spanish Kuan Yin messenger before. Unfortunately, no more. Yeah. One has quit us. No, not quit us, but quit the career of a messenger to change into another enterprise, like producing babies company. Yeah, you be comfortable, okay? And sit like this if you want, no problem. Yeah. Another one go home and wash baby's napkins. Another one, I don't know, do something else. Another one, as the accidentals are, accidental, couldn't bear the training. Blah blah. Huh? I'm sending some of the messenger to Spanish country, try to learn the language. 11 months passed already, and I asked them what is their progress. I say still in the kindergarten. Kindergarten, level of consciousness. So you have to wait a long time. I don't know how long. Yeah. Originally, it was my idea that they go to different countries, try to learn that native language. And somehow they come back and then learn not much. I don't know. Actually, we're doing well for what we are, I mean, we spread all over the world and we are very strong for all the things that we lacked, for no language, talent, and a small group, and now homeless. Yeah, no, our money is spent on charities, etc., etc. Huh? And the master is so small, and woman and all. Yeah, we're doing well, huh? For what we are, right? So, what else is there? Yes, one by one.
We have a similar problem in Geneva that some people left for a different enterprise, others moved away, so the center is getting very small.
Don't sit too close to the microphone. Not too close. Not too close, we cannot hear, yeah.
Okay. We don't really know how to go about looking for new people, as it's very difficult in Switzerland. As soon as you talk about anything spiritual, they immediately think, oh my God, it's a sect. And we've had all these problems about a year ago with this Golden Temple sect, but there were all these murders in Switzerland, so people are very wary.
Oh, the 50 people who died?
Yes. And we just we don't know how to go about looking for new people.
I know. Don't tell me. They always make a mess before us, behind us, between us, and left or right. Always. As soon as I have my name like a Supreme Master Ching, they have a Supreme Group somewhere in Japan.
Yes.
And I changed my name to Suma Ching. They have some products called Suma. Yeah. And also Suma Group somewhere.
Really?
And if I have like fairy clothes that are associated with the fairy in America. Etc. You can't go nowhere without blocking in the middle. How funny. I think the people are funny. Don't you?
Yeah.
From all the names in the world. Yeah. So, it's not only in Sweden, in America. Recently, they also so-called commit suicide. I'm not sure if they did commit suicide or they were murdered. But, all the bad names, all the spiritual people. That make people, of course, skeptical, huh? I don't blame them.
Yeah.
But that is not favorable for us. And not only this suicidal group, there are other groups before us who has been in bad name, bad shape. And that's make a lot of trouble for us already. Not to talk about the media and newspapermen, television, blah, 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 blah. And when they ask who your master is, oh, a Vietnamese women. And they say, refugee? Does she want a citizenship in Switzerland? Switzerland, Tata? Yeah, I know. I know. That's why, I'm grateful for what we have and for what we are. Because even all this, we have no favor, no supporting stepstone for us, nothing. I don't have a great master and great name to even scare people. I'm just all alone. I started in my strange country even, not even in my own native country. When I talk about my native country, people are scared. Nothing to offer, nothing to impress the world. And still we're going strong. So it must be God's will. Right? Yeah. If I'm Indian, it's even already better somehow. Right? Because Guru. Okay. We don't complain. You just try to help us. Help ourselves. Yeah? Whatever you can do in your own language, in your own capability, in your native land to spread the good news so that more people can benefit and live a happy life now and hereafter. I'm alone, I cannot do anything. But I can do everything. Actually, I was alone at one time. Once upon a time, I was all alone. I didn't know any soul in India where I went or in Taiwan where I left, And now look at all this. So one person makes a very big difference. Huh? Don't underestimate yourself. Yeah, what else? Yes. Oh, yes. You are very welcome. We could send more if we have more. And in native language even. But we have to wait. Okay, maybe I want to speed up a little bit, I have to send them overseas, study there and do the thing at the same time. If you can support them. Help them, with the roads and the transportation in the beginning, thing like that, and help them to enroll in a school and help them with a visa. Then I could send more people to different countries where it's required. Okay, where you're required, you should be responsible and help for me. Financially, I'm responsible. They will be spending, our own money, for me. It's just that you must help them to get along. Yeah, yes, get along and to arrange their, lodging and school and visa and all that for me. Could you do that? Good, good. And we will, I think we will design different person to different country where we already have contact. Okay, so any of you could just go home and write me a letter and tell me where you can house them or where is the best for them. Maybe capital first, or if possible. Yeah, because there will be facilities for schooling so they can learn their language quickly and help me to speak in your own language. Don't speak English or Chinese to them. In the beginning, maybe, but no need. Just work with the hands and the feet. And after a while, they have to speak your language. And that's the only way to learn. Speed it up, okay? Help me. If you want that, then you have to help me, okay? All right. In some of the country where people speak English, as a second language or first language, it's not necessary anymore. But in some countries like, Spanish, or Sweden, then maybe they better learn the language. In Sweden, they don't speak much English, they speak Swedish. But in Switzerland, it's not much problem. They can speak French or English or German, right? Do they speak, all of them speak English in Switzerland? Not all. Mostly German and French. Okay. Well, yes. Give the microphone here. Scares me.
If we translate the book into Zulu first, then Afrikaans,
Zulu? Mm.
and I speak Zulu.
Mm.
Yes.
You do? And write?
Mina kuluma mbichan minayas. I can't write, but I can read a little bit.
You can read a little bit, only you
Yes.
can't write.
But I speak it
You speak
reasonably
good?
well. Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I can communicate very well with the black people.
Yes, at least you can translate.
A little. But those two main languages, Afrikaans and Zulu is the first spoken, Afrikaans and then English.
Hmm. Okay,
So that we can spread. We'll
Uh-huh.
get that done soon.
good.
Thank you, Master.
It's not necessary the contact person has to house the messenger, you know? If you can arrange it or help them to find a lodging or with another disciple, it would be better. They could stay in hotel or have their own apartment, but then the cooking and, you know, the language, it should be problematic in the beginning. And they stay alone also, not very safe. Suppose somebody come and make the contract with them to produce babies. Then I'll be in trouble. But we both lost. It's often the case, you know. The babies companies are everywhere. They're always looking for new employees or new new co-chair, you know. Co-chair or co-bed. Problem. Okay. So please, whoever wants, a messenger to go and you think the language is necessary to be learned there, and you have facility or you can arrange, so please write to me. Because we don't want to impose it upon you and send it there and then you have to take care, things like that. You have to request, you know, and make sure you have facility and you're willing to help, then we do that. I hate imposing upon people and inviting yourself to people's door and put them in a fixed situation and they couldn't refuse. I don't like that. Anything you want to do for me, you must do it by your own will and heart and really happy about it. Okay? Yes. Or if you cannot, you can ask around other initiates whether they're willing to house them or they can help them or not. Because sometimes your house is small. You have only one room apartment. Even your contact person, you're single, you like to live in small house and you don't have facility, but you can ask other, friends, the other fellow practitioners if they can help for us, and then if you have, you can, then you write to us, and then we speed up the process, all right? If they have visa, they can stay there longer and help better. Yes?
Where do we write to you?
You write to the address. You write to where you normally write.
To Los Angeles or to Hisshu?
No, you know the new address.
No, it's not. They said not anymore.
You know the new address. You don't? Yeah, you know.
Okay.
The next one.
Maestra, soy Millaray de Chile. Nosotros tuvimos problemas.
Yeah, it's
Master,
on.
I'm the contact person in Chile. We've been having some problems.
Hmm?
No tenemos ahora coordinadores.
We don't really have coordinating people there.
Quedamos sin centro. Pero
They don't really have a center, and they don't have a place to coordinate everyone.
Yeah.
ahora estamos meditando en casa de unos discípulos.
We're now meditating at one of the disciples' houses,
Y al parecer ha sido mejor.
and it's getting better. It's getting better.
Porque van más discípulos a meditar ahora.
There are now more disciples coming.
Mm.
Somos un 98% nativos,
We're 98% native.
o sea,
Chilenos.
chilenos. Esperamos seguir creciendo.
We hope that we continue to grow.
Intentaremos tener luego en nuestro centro.
Try.
Oh, and we will try to do what we can to help build the center up.
Mm. Just simple enough. Or else you just rent a place once a week. Rent a school, school meeting room, something like that. Make it simple.
Yeah.
Because you have a center is very nice too, but then to have a lot of to take care, and bureaucracy, paperwork, rent, and people, personnel, electricity, water, and then plant trees and organizing, and then people start coming and expect you to have babysit place and television room and bibliothèque. Oh, really? The thing is a must, and a handicap parking lot. Oh, jeez.
Estamos tramitando la personalidad jurídica, maestra.
They're trying to go through the legal and financial paperwork to try and come together with buying a center, but they haven't yet come to that point.
Okay.
En marzo estaría.
If it's necessary, if there are a lot of people, then you should organize a center. If there's not enough people, just meditate in any house or rent a small room to start with. See, actually we do not aspire to build big temple or churches all over like the organized religion. We just have a place because it's necessary, whenever really necessary. We don't care to show off to the world that we have a lot of organized group and center and all that. It's not our purpose, so we don't care. Huh?
They're hoping to be ready by the month of March.
March, are ready for a center?
Yes.
Okay, good luck. Yesterday many people speak, very unclear through the microphone or too near to the microphone or too far, and then they always talk with their hands and feet, and it was really stressing time for me. You had no idea. I would spend all my mighty power just to listen to one or two words. And especially when it turns out to be a garbage question, then you can know. I could break the first precept. Easily, yeah. And practice the lion roar method. Okay, next one. Yes.
Hi, Master. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. Melbourne. And
Yes.
last Saturday we had 25 people who were initiated,
Not
which
too
is
near.
terrific.
Not too near.
It's a bit away.
Yes.
Right, out there.
25 people what?
Last Saturday we were initiated. Initiated.
Initiated, yes.
25 we had.
Yes. Very good.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, very
One
good.
sitting.
You're going strong. Or native or Chinese?
Pardon me? Sorry?
Native or Chinese?
We had a mixture.
A
Even
mixture,
some
okay.
Westerners.
What I mean
too.
is, do the Australian people feel interested in our method?
Yes,
They
I was
do.
going to mention that. They are, and they come in and they're very enthusiastic
Uh-huh.
and they're very interested.
Or would they stay?
But they tend to, once they see how good it is, like they come in and they try the convenient method and they get so much benefit from the convenient method that all they want is it to help them in their daily life. They don't want to pursue
Oh, they
the
don't
spiritual
want,
path.
Oh, I understand.
They just
That's
want a little bit of a
terrible.
help on a day-to-day basis.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So,
That's
we're
terrible.
losing quite a bit like that.
So
But-
next time, make sure, next time even people want to learn convenient method, make sure their motive is sincere even. That's why I don't let you teach people at random, because they just want physical benefit. And that is sickening, You don't make use of God's power in vain like that. It's no good for them in the long run also. What for do they do that? They should learn to know God and want to go home, go back to God and love God only, not love the physical body. That's all different altogether. And in the long term, it's no good. Huh? That's why I'm very fed up with even our disciple when they always ask for material gain, I'm well now. What about my son? How about my mother and my dog, my cat, or whatever, Just continually, like, it's a must, It's like a profit organization, for how to say, long-term, how to say, what is it? Investment, no. What do they call it in America? Insurance company. Yeah. Free of charge insurance company. It's terrible. There's a very bad, very wrong notion that people should get rid of. So make sure you don't advertise too much like, oh, my master is very powerful. She give you anything you want. And, look at this guy. He has cancer and now he's well. That, lung problem, now it's gone. Don't do this.
No, don't.
I don't mean you, but all of us should never do this. This is not a bait for people to come to practice spiritually. They must know when the time comes. They are God. And if they don't know, forget them. They choose to be ignorant for time being. Then it's all right. You have to tell them about spiritual things, about the benefit of being wise and benevolent and loving. Not about the miracles that we can derive as a byproduct of spiritual practice. Not that they just use me for any spiritual gain, every material gain like this. It's no good. In the long run, they just make me sick and ill and trouble and tormented, and nothing good for them. You understand? I should take care of the real spiritual practitioners. I don't mind the sacrifice, but for the better purpose, Because sometimes if they're ill and they're sick, they would think of God better. Don't make me become a healer. And I will stand between them and God. And that's no good. Huh? Let them practice spiritually, and then they derive it as a byproduct. Okay? Yeah. That's why the many people come in and come out because of that. They just want to get something, and once they get it, they don't want it anymore. Especially the convenient practitioners.
Yes. Also, I must say how impressed I am with the Central American countries, Costa Rica and all those countries, who have got quite a entrenched Catholic attitude because of the churches, and they're always so religious and sincere. And yet in Australia, we tend to have, that seems to be a bit of a block, because they have these preconceptions, these wrongful ones, where they don't understand the concept of a living master. They don't understand or want to understand the concept of omnipresence.
Yes.
And the really, accepting that rather than the dry dogma of a church. Just the dry remnants of a past
I know,
situation, and they won't let go of that. And they, but
they were trained in childhood. Just go to the church, open their mouth, sing, and then get the blessed the waffle, waffle cake, tasteless one. And then they cling to that because they get used to it. Whatever the mind is trained to do for a long time, it clings to that. That's why very difficult, huh?
Yes. But Master, we are getting better at screening people for more sincere people, applicants.
Trained people?
Screening.
Screening?
Screening, yes.
Yeah, but you do screen people, don't you? They don't always do that properly? You better screen them properly.
It's so sincere when they come in. I think, oh, this is they're really happy. This is the good one.
What makes they go away?
It disappears. It's just all here.
They probably curiosity.
Yeah.
Also
So you think you did the right one.
They have a picture of different kind of.
I got all the way into an initiation, and it was like an hour or two before initiation or something like that.
Dropped out.
And she says, I don't want to go home, And I says, well, you never will unless you really wanted to. It shocked me. It surprised me. I talk, and
after 3 months,
after 5 months, I get that.
Yeah, that's the Maya talk.
Yeah, it's very strange, and there are a lot of people. It's just
it hurts you, huh? So much effort.
Yeah, so
I
much
know.
effort for nothing.
I know. You don't worry, Janmo. Sometimes that person just stay like that, but then she come back some other time. You never know. After she been knocked, and scrubbed and punched and kicked in the butt for a few times outside there. And then she will realize, oh, I want to go home. After all, there's nothing here for me. And she doesn't want it sweet ways. You do it her way. Yeah, some people will get kicked. Yeah. Anyhow, like a tree, like a tree. Some fruits remain and some fruit will fall because of the typhoon, because of strong wind or worms. I'm very glad to see you, the old faces. I'm not as enthusiastic or as happy to see the new faces. I'm always happy when I see old faces because I know it, you're strong. Takes root. You go through all weather and all tests and all tribulation and all kind of examination, and you pass with flying color, in my heart, when I see that face, see this person, oh, I'm so happy inside. I have no words to tell you. So it don't matter. Huh? Yeah, I'm happy too. Because I know you did go through a lot, these old friends of mine, especially as a contact person. There is nothing they spare you. They hurt you, they abuse you, they make use of your loving kindness and your enthusiasm to spread the truth. They make use of your innocence, your trust, everything to hurt you and to make you fall. But you did not fall. And I'm always very touched to see such old faces. I almost cry every time. But I don't do that because sometimes I'm busy and I talk to somebody and I forget. And now I wanted to cry too. Yeah? Betrayal. Come on. I don't need betrayal for this. And I do appreciate that you stay strong and you weather all these conditions and then emerge with flying color. That's why I like to treat some of you nicely sometimes, just because I know you before. If I didn't know, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Maybe in the future I will remember you again. Huh? If we have more time together. Those who I call up sometimes are the try and trusted, the one I scolded a lot and caused a lot of trouble. Yeah, but they also deserve it, They do deserve it, don't they, huh? Yeah. But after that, we feel good, huh? After we test each other, and it's, oh, you're strong as me. It's okay. It's okay. I really am very grateful in the name of God and the name of our brothers and sisters for all your effort and patience all these years. I also am grateful for those who walked out, as a contact person due to their worldly obligation, because they have helped me in the mornings. And some people come in at lunch, and other people came at dinner time and continue. But breakfast, lunch, or dinner, all are very grateful and welcome. And if you can stay for breakfast, lunch, and dinner as well, have my triple thanks. I'm very happy to see you. I'm very proud of you. I'm very, very grateful. You know what I mean. And the one who stayed with me for a long, long time and who have been so much tested and still going strong, I congratulate you. Congratulate you. Yes. That's the way to be a great person. It's not that you have to be a United States president or French president. It's a way to be great, to do in our humble way whatever duty assigned to us, whatever obligation we undertake and shoulder this responsibility. We become master of ourselves and of the situation. We don't let the situation, break us down. And that is the way of the wearer, way of the great man. You know you're great, and that's enough. Even nobody else knows. I do know, and you know, and God knows. That's a lot already. There are three of them. So I hope you will continue to serve our brothers and sisters the way you did in these last years of your life. And whenever you encounter difficulty, knowing that it makes you strong. Some of you even have to sacrifice a lot, not just personal interest or family happiness in some degree, but also sometimes personal suffering, you know. So in the face of difficulty, if we can withstand it, then we know we are great. That's only for ourselves. So sometimes the obstacles are there for us to know ourselves also. That's why our disciples, they're not afraid. They're not afraid of anything. They feel so secure inside. And that's a good thing about people who are sincere to learn to know God. If a seeker are not sincere like that, he will have no such courage and security, and he don't benefit nothing. Even if he sits 100 times for initiation, if he doesn't commit in his heart, nothing will work for him. That's why we don't care to display miracles. We don't care to advertise for magic in order to get them in, because they will go out in no time. I'm very happy that many of you withstand the weather, you know, up to now, and stay with me, stay stronger. Yeah, I'm very, very proud, proud of us. And funnily, you know, in such a circumstance, people practice stronger, you know. Like in Poland, oh, very strong. She said just now, you know, I have never been in Poland. And just now and again the Guanyin messenger come, because the language is also a problem. But there are 50 initiates there, and every week 30 people, group meditation. The weather is 25 below zero, you know, in winter, and a little bit more in summer. And mostly many Vietnamese, you understand? Many Vietnamese have to go out and sell things in open market, you know, in that kind of freezing weather. Because they are allowed in the certain places, and there's an open market, flea market, you know. Yeah, I think it's a freeze market. Not flea, but freeze. Okay, anything else? Yes?
Me gustaría hablar en español. Sí.
Okay, okay.
Yo soy nuevo contacto personal, vengo de La Serena, Chile.
He's from La Serena in Chile. He's the new
Chile,
personal
so
contact.
many centers, so many places, can't believe it.
Esta es una ciudad que está al norte de Santiago.
It's a city north of Santiago.
Y quería agradecer en nombre de La Serena la ayuda que usted envió durante este año para la gente que sufrió las inundaciones y el terremoto de este año.
I want to thank you for the help you sent to La Serena because of the floods and the earthquake.
Oh,
Eso, gracias, maestra.
you are
Thank
very
you.
welcome. Thanks God that we have the means to do it. Yes. That's it? Okay. How is the people? How are the people who practice there? Are they all right? They're strong?
Actualmente son pocas personas porque yo estoy solamente de este año ahí.
Presently there are a few persons. I am from this year only there.
Okay, okay. Make it more. Produce more children for me.
Más niños para la maestra.
In a spiritual way. Yeah. Actually, some people believe, you know, some so-called teacher believe that you have to produce a lot of children, so he marry a lot of wives. Yeah, for a spiritual family. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, many people make use of spiritual excuse for all kinds of nonsense activities, I tell you. It's like the some of the religion, you know, in the old time, and the master and the disciples were persecuted because the government, you know, didn't like it. And because many males have to go out and defend, you know, and protect the woman, so the males mostly are killed before the women and children, of course. And so many women and children are left widow and orphaned. So the Prophet advised that the brothers who left over, yeah, should take care of the widows and the orphans into their hands and family, make it family, and treat them as good as the wife and children that he get. If he has a means to do that, if he can take care of 2 women as exactly as equally as his wife, then he should take 2 in. and he could take care of more children as exactly as equal as his children, then he take more children in, for example, like that. So it could be done as if he taking more wives, as the second or third wives, but actually they just brotherhood, take care, you know, just like now, suppose if our brother and sister have difficulty, or his wife dies, husband dies, husband, then we come in and pitch in and help also, yeah? But because it's not to a great extent like at those times, so not all the male dies, or, you know, a lot of widows left over. So the Prophet allowed it that way. That's why he said you have to give that woman, whoever you take in, you have to give equally as your wife. So it looked like as a wife. You see what I mean? Because you have to treat others as your own, because they are sister and brother, and her husband sacrificed for you and your family. Of course we do that. And now all the members, you know, leftover members, just take it as pleasure. Marry 2, 3, 4 wives as a custom. And just make use of anything like that. You understand what I mean? So every religion is just a leftover custom which is outdated already, which is not necessary at all. Hmm? Okay.
Yeah, Master.
Wait.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I come from Belgium. Actually, I just became a contact person 2 weeks ago, so I really new contact person.
How come the Belgian people didn't come here? The professor, whatever?
No, he stepped down.
He stepped down already?
Just 2 weeks ago. He didn't
And
come.
no other native who volunteers?
Yeah, we have a local young brothers, but he couldn't come.
Okay.
And actually, he bought the ticket just the day when he, 23rd, but the plane was cancelled, no any reason.
Oh.
And he was late, so he couldn't come.
Oh, he could come even if he's late. I mean, it's not his fault. Next time, you know, if any reason like that, you let people come.
Yeah, but he thinks normally, if we are late, for the retreat we are not allowed to come. So
No, it's all right. I mean, it's far away and anything could happen.
Yeah.
You know, the reason why everybody should come on time is so that convenient for transportation, taking care of everything. Because when we sit in the retreat, it's difficult to go and fetch people. But the people who come late could have the address, you know, and then they have to keep it personal and private, confidential, and get a taxi and come here and report the reason why they're late, okay?
Yeah.
Next time it's like that.
Okay.
Sometimes they have problem, you know, even airplane cancel, it's not their fault.
Yeah.
And we are not harsh like that. It's not like that. There's always exception. And you should know, okay, next time you know?
Yeah.
Of course, the people who try to cause trouble or who want to have privilege, you know, then it's different. But if the airplane cancel or they happen to be sick or some urgent business in the last minute, please consider, okay?
Yeah.
Because we, the practitioner, are very honest.
Yeah.
Unless you know they tell lies, then of course you have the full power to expel them, okay?
Yeah.
Next
I
time.
will
Can he
tell
still
him.
come?
For
tomorrow or next?
No.
Too late, huh?
Too late.
Okay.
Next time, I suppose he will come.
You
Definitely.
can come and stay until 29. I'm here until 29.
Anyway, I will tell him this news.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But it takes 24 hours to come here. And when he comes, we finish, right?
Yeah.
Almost. Oh, next time. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What else?
And actually, we in Belgium we have about 15 disciples there. 15.
Retreat?
No, 15 disciples.
Oh,
And,
that's all you have?
Yeah, at this moment. Actually, we're trying to do more.
Okay.
But funny, last Sunday we organized a seminar.
A new center?
No, a seminar.
A seminar?
Yeah, a seminar, and we distribute about 500 flyers. But only one person came.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, even though we mentioned in the flyer that we will provide, free vegetarian meal, but only one person.
Sorry, you can't do much, huh?
And
whatever has to be God's will, it doesn't matter. Then your country is so slow.
Yeah, but he wanted to practice communion method. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually we're trying to do such kind of things. But that is the first seminar in the morning. In the afternoon, we organize a second one, because now we have a Grand Messenger there, and so we have 5 times more people.
5 times? 5 more persons?
Yeah, 5 more.
Wow, that's 500%. Jeez. But I respect your courage.
Yeah,
Even
so
you fail in the morning on one person, afternoon do it again. Gosh, that's really courageous. Typical Chinese.
And the three of them are willing to learn. I mean, to get initiation. They are waiting for initiation.
Wow,
Yeah. So
300%.
so it's quite encouraging for.
Very encouraging. It is very encouraging because you endure all this and you don't feel, don't feel bad. That's good for you. Good to hear. I don't care how many people. It's your effort, it's your courage that you're training.
Yeah.
Yes. But of course, the more the better, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe technically speaking, you didn't do it properly or something.
Yeah. We will learn also some. I mean, experience.
Yeah, maybe
by
learn
doing-
fast.
Yeah.
Please do it fast.
We
Not
will
every
do it.
time just 300% like that. Then we never grow. Suppose I work like that in the last 10 years. How many people sit here now? Probably 5%. 500%. Okay, good. Next one. Wait. It's very frustrating, this spiritual business, I tell you, I changed to pharmacy or some doctor clinic or something, because we're here with water and with chanting tape only, It's very convenient and cheap to open a doctor practice like that, The way you told me that you get healed by tape and cure cancer with melody water, I can just go there, open the tap and open a doctor office here. Huh? I'm more profitable. Yeah, it's very frustrating, huh? I know you all have tried your best and you will continue to try, in the face of difficulty. But the world is like that. Perhaps it should be like that. We can only try our best for our own benefit only, for our own peace of mind. Otherwise, the result, leave it to God. Don't worry about it. Okay?
Okay.
Don't worry about it. It's not the number that's important. It's the sincerity. Because it's for them. If you come, you're sincere, you want to seek God, it's for you. It's not for anyone else, not for me even. Because if you're not sincere, you don't find it. And what's the use of having you here? Right? Because you don't benefit. Okay? So don't worry. Sincere seekers are few. Most people are still wanting to play around here and they don't want to go home. So it's all right. We already very strong compared to past spiritual masters and compared to other so-called contemporary masters. They're not as strong. The group are not so big. I mean, even if the group big, they don't meditate enough. They're not very, I would say, conscientious. They're not very serious about practicing. Only when the teacher comes and they just run around and having prasad, blessed food, asking here and there and hang around and, be a kid. Otherwise, they don't work for themselves. Yeah, that's why many of other spiritual group seekers, they came back to us. It happened to you? Because they think it's more discipline in us. Our group, we are more serious, and that will catch on. They look for something like that to cooperate, to have the something to hang on to practice together. Because if two people are slacking together, they don't go nowhere. And some people are really disciplined. They're really enthusiastic to practice. Just they went into another group, seek another master. Maybe the master is good, but the group is no good. And in turn, it affects their spiritual seriousness and progress. And they just left and they come join us. Many of them are here or anywhere. What do you mean happened to you?
I was initiated into Sound and Light 19 years ago.
Mhm.
19 years ago I was
19
initiated.
years ago?
Yes.
Wow.
And
you don't look it. You could have been my master. Yeah, you've initiated. You've been enlightened so longer than me.
very bad practitioner. And 5 friends of mine that follow the same philosophy. Three are waiting for initiation.
Uh-huh.
One was going to be initiated into that philosophy, but she's now initiated by a master.
Uh-huh.
And then 2 in Cape Town and 3 in Johannesburg. So it's 4 still waiting.
Mm-hmm.
But they all follow the same philosophy.
Oh, because
Because
don't have messenger? Why waiting?
Well, the 2 in Cape Town, the Cape Town people apparently aren't very enthusiastic with Kuan Yin.
Uh-huh.
So I'm doing it from Johannesburg.
Oh, I
and
see. That's nice. Okay.
I'm encouraging them.
Oh, distance.
And they are keen, but they went to a spiritual fair, and the Kuan Yin messengers, people were there, not the messengers, and the man wasn't overly friendly. So she
Oh.
said to me,
Oh, understand.
but anyway, it'll happen.
Yes, yeah, it's a test for her, tell her.
Yes.
Anyhow.
Thank
Yes, thank you. You know, there are some, never mind, sister. You rest a few days, you work already. Some also initiate into the light and sound, but through a second hand or third hand, because they don't really, the master don't really practice. Some so-called master are funny, you know what they do? They send disciples to another group, like to any group, to learn even the sound and light, and come back learn it from the disciple, so that the master, so-called master, don't have to go there and bow to that teacher's feet and learn it so humbly. Yeah, things like that. So a lot of people now know Kuan Yin method. You know, in Taiwan also, anybody say, oh, it is light and sound, hey, free of charge, and cheap and everything. And then later they sell blessed food, apple, you know, everything costs money. So a lot of people hear light and sound and they get used to with the idea, and they just go in any market, you know, like shopping. And later they get disappointment.
My master was very good. Master knows him.
And they come here, huh?
My master was very good. Master knows him.
Who?
He
Who?
died in 1990.
Who? Charan Singh. Oh yes, I know him. I don't know him personally, but I do know him. Yes, he's a spiritual successor of Beas. Now another one came. Oh yes, I don't remember his name, but Charan Singh I do know. Yes, he's a direct successor from, not direct, but from Baba Sawan Singh. After another one in between, because he was too young. Yeah, and he was too young then. Also,
He didn't want to accept the mentorship.
yes, yeah, he didn't want. I know he wrote a very, very sad kind of biography, you know, diary. I read it, and I can identify. Yes, very touching. What our master has to endure. He was absolutely honest in that diary. Yeah, he did cry a lot of time for a man, you know, for a master to cry. He was so lonely. Cannot imagine. For all the opulence and all the fuss around him, he was a very, very lonely person, if you read the diary. Oh, I cried too when I read the diary. This is a kind of a twin identification, you know. Oh, I cried so much. Some people gave me in Indonesia, because one of his disciples came to us also. Why is that? They have another successor in Beas in India. You see, I did not know him personally, unfortunately, although I wanted to go there and have his darshan at that time. I was young and seeker, and I went to different master, but somehow I didn't make it. But I saw the photograph. I went to some of the disciples' house, and they were very, very nice. And I'm surprised that some of them came to us, because they are very strong.
Oh, yes.
100 years already, tradition.
Yes.
Many master and
Yes.
100,000 or millions of people.
6 masters.
6 master, yes. And they pass on from one generation to another. And when they have festival, wow, a lot of people come, you know. You can never see the master. It's too many people. You stay probably in Soho Square and then look into the Buckingham Palace, you know, thing like that. So big. Yeah.
Sometimes they have 750,000 people
Yes.
at a spiritual gathering.
Yeah, I know. In the bandaras especially.
But masters got far more power.
Oh, I don't know. How do you know?
I know.
Oh yeah, you follow him before?
For 19 years.
Oh wow, that's a long time. You could have been my master, I told you. Yeah, I'm, younger sister.
No, master, I'm older than master.
You're older, yes. You're 19 19 years, wow. Yes, some of the, when I was in India, many of the master's followers, the master of the master follower, you know, when I was in one of the ashram, there are some disciples, direct from Sawan Singh, your master, grandfather and grandmaster as well. And they bowed to me. And at that time, I was just a nobody, just a disciple.
No, you weren't.
I don't know, I was just one of the disciples. And I have about 3 pairs of clothes, that's all. And they came and bowed to me, long beard, flowing, and big turban. And they could have been my grandmaster, you know. Yeah, and grandfather even. And they bowed to my feet, and I was shocked. And so whenever I see them come near, I just run away, you know. Yeah, because they are direct disciples from Sawan Singh, for example, like that.
Yes.
They are great.
You see, it's written in the original book Sabashan. If it was written 100 years ago, if you don't see the radiant form of your master within, you must be reinitiated.
Yes.
And there's a lady, Satsangi, in South Africa. She's been initiated 37 years. And she read the book, and the next day they took it out of the library. And
what did you say?
I couldn't say it. They took the book out of the library because she photocopied that page.
Oh.
You see? And then she found your booklet in a little shop in Pretoria. And it went through the channels, and Charan Singh via her led me to you. You see?
Charan Singh led her to me?
Yes, because otherwise 37 years, and this lady's followed many masters.
Yes.
So she found your booklet in the shop, and she's very Afrikaans and comes from a very different background. They don't normally get involved in any spiritual things.
No.
So that's how it came about.
Oh, yes, yes. Yes, I had very much respect for the master of Bias. Yes. But they scare me when all this long and flowing bear man, you know, old enough to be my great-grandfather and spiritual teacher came and bowed to my feet. Can you imagine that? Can you bear that?
I can believe it.
I was so young. And, I was younger then. I was about 30 or 29 or 30 at that time. Yeah, and I had no follow, nothing. I was just newly into, you know, spiritual path, the real spiritual path.
I've just realized, if I may say, what made me feel uncertain about Master as well.
Is for me?
Yes. When I went to get initiated, the messengers told me I have to give up my Master immediately.
Who told you?
The messenger.
Oh,
and I said, if I have to, I have to.
You don't have to.
No, but I know that
Yes,
now.
yes, yes.
But I said, if I have to, I have to.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a bit odd. But then Mr. Tong Wan said, I must always respect my old master, which I do know. But that also disturbed me a little bit.
No, they just speak from like doctrine, like you should not practice two paths at the same time, but they have no idea who your master is, and they don't know you practice same method before. Okay, so please forgive them, and you tell any of the new initiate if this thing happen, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The thing is, any master would tell you don't practice two methods at the same time because you divide it. That's all. But this is different. And if you still want to do it, it's fine, but then you don't get much progress.
Yes.
Yeah. But in case, you know, such a great master, and you should have reverence for him.
Oh,
he leads you to us.
Yes.
I'm working for him.
Yes.
Take care of his children. Yeah, no problem.
Master, thanks for giving me the grace to try and be a contact person.
Oh, you can do anything you want. It's an honor to work with you. Yeah. I'm sorry you could have been my master, you know. Yes, yes. Yes, it's funny, huh? Just same as my sister down there, you know? No, the one that I invite herself for lunch yesterday.
Yes.
One of those who know me in India.
Yes.
When we were in the same ashram. Yeah. And she also could have been my, you know, master or sister. She was long into Southern life before I knew it, you know.
Yes.
And now she's sitting there humbly and smiling and invite herself to lunch. Can you believe that? Yes, yes. I was very beloved in every ashram that I went. And I'm still very touched. Remember that, thinking of that. So she's one of the remnants of the proof that I was very beloved, you know, as a so-called disciple at that time. I don't even remember it. but they all have good impression and memories about me. And other of the disciple of that master introduced her to me.
Oh.
Yeah, same, sisterhood.
Yes, yes.
I can call them all sisters. You know,
Yes.
if you study with the same teacher at one time, you are sisters. And then they listen to me and then they tell her, even though they don't follow, they tell her, oh, I feel love from her, so she came. Yeah, actually we are sisters. You know, we are fellow practitioner. Can be called that way. Yeah.
When I met with Master in Thailand, I had an experience the one night.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if it was Maya or ego. It was about a past life being in Tibet with Master. And it felt wonderful. Would it be Maya and ego?
No. It could be true. No.
Because I can be very humble, but I've also got a very big ego.
No. It's not ego. Why? What's wrong with being in Tibet with any master?
But
I was Tsongkhapa at that time. Tsongkhapa. Tsongkhapa? You don't know Tsongkhapa?
No, not in this life. Not in this
He's
life.
the first Dalai Lama.
Oh, yes, sorry.
He's the one with yellow cap, the
Sorry.
founder.
When I was 12, I read...
Huh?
Can I tell a little story?
Yeah.
When I was a little girl, I always felt as though I never belonged in the world. And then when I was 12, I found this book about Lobsang Rampa. And in South Africa, those things you didn't find. It was a very heavy political country. So it was just the Afrikaans church and the Catholic church. And then I used to dream that I could pray to God that I could go to Tibet and live in a monastery. And then after that, I wanted to become a nun and all those funny stories. And then when I went to Thailand, I remember I'd forgotten all these things and went to Thailand and I saw Master. I remembered all these childhood memories.
Again,
Yes, I wrote a big story about it in South Africa, but I didn't bring it with me.
Oh, you
But,
can send it or print it if you want.
Okay.
Send to magazine and we'll print it for you if it's good.
But it was like coming home.
Yeah. Okay.
And I hope I never doubt Master again.
What?
I said, I hope I never doubt Master again.
Oh, don't worry about it. You will have, but it's okay. Be strong. Well, you can run around forever, you know. There's only a few masters who teach Kuan Yin method, and you try them all already. Where else will you run to? You know, you can't go backward. Yeah. All right. You're welcome. Sister.
Kính thưa sư phụ, dạ con là liên lạc viên ở bên Pháp. Con muốn trình sư phụ là cách đây khoảng chừng một tuần, tụi con lần đầu tiên được chính phủ của Pháp cho phép thiền đường mình được đi vô thăm những người ở trong tù. Cái việc đó nó cách đây mấy năm rồi, tụi con làm thủ tục mà họ khó khăn.
Tại sao vậy?
Dạ thì tại vì họ cũng muốn nghiên cứu là giáo lý sư phụ như thế nào. Rồi tụi con đưa cho họ coi thì họ
Rồi
chấp
mấy
nhận.
năm mới coi xong
Dạ,
à?
mấy năm đó sư phụ.
Did you have translation? Never mind.
Tuần vừa rồi tụi con lần đầu tiên được vô thăm thì kết quả rất là tốt đó sư phụ. Ngay cả những người mà người ta kiểm soát về giáo lý sư phụ, họ cũng rất là thích giáo lý sư phụ. Rồi có một người ở trong tù, họ được học phép phương tiện, thể nghiệm của họ rất là tốt. Con hy vọng là trong tương lai thì những người chung quanh họ cũng sẽ, những người tù chung quanh họ cũng sẽ biết được về giáo lý của sư phụ. Và bây giờ ở bên Pháp thì người ta cũng tìm hiểu giáo lý sư phụ cũng nhiều. Mỗi tháng tụi con đều có làm những cái buổi về truyền bá giáo lý sư phụ qua băng video đó. Thì người Pháp họ cũng đến học hỏi nhiều lắm. Những người đồng tu Pháp thì họ cũng rất là phấn khởi.
Very good. Ở bên Mỹ người ta võ lên truyền hình là nhiều. She was just saying that she has been successful in securing a permission for our group in Paris, in France, to go to prison, to visit prisoners. And they have launched this program long, many years, but it has not been successful because the government wanted to examining our, teaching to see whether it's good or not. And now they found out it's good. Even the one who studied them, to give the permission. They were very impressed. And so they have been to the prison, and one of the prisoners get a convenient method. And she hoped that it's going to be better. And she said every month they spread the teaching through videotapes. I say in America they do it quicker, they just put it on television. Yeah, right. You know, the other day I went out to do my hair. A lady, hairdresser, she said, "Oh, I saw you on TV." I can't believe it. Is that true? Yes. You expose me everywhere. Now where am I going to go? Huh? I said, "Oh, you must, I must look like some of the Hong Kong movie star, huh?" She said, "No, something else." I don't want to ask anymore. Yeah. I don't look like on TV, do I? I don't look like in the video. And then when I look at my face in the so-called sample booklet, it don't look like me at all. How can people recognize? Some people just have a sample booklet. That's it, just one photo, and they recognize me. I really worship these people, you know. Yeah. Except for Bill Clinton and Hillary, I would not recognize any other politician in America on the street, even if I saw them on TV a few more times, not just one time. Some people are so good, you know. They're so good at remembering face and name and voice. Yeah. And one time I phoned, you know, just any phone, any call, company something, inquiring something. Say, "Oh, your voice very familiar." I say, "Like what?" She said, like the what is Suma something. Oh. Yeah, and you know, nobody, just nobody. We don't even see faces, you know. And whenever I go and do something, ask somebody, they say, "Oh, we see you somewhere," you know. And then later they run up to me, I know, and they say, "Oh, goodbye." Goodbye. Yeah, I run away, say, "I'm busy, sorry, goodbye." Yeah, my God. Scary, you know. I don't know how people remember so well. Many people remember so well. Okay, what else is there? You don't remember me? Yeah, me too. I don't remember people. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, and names too. Yes.
Hello, Master.
Yeah.
I'm from Sydney Centre, and I would like to report it to you that our Sydney Centre just managed to organize a radio broadcast in Vietnamese, and we would like to report it to you so that you can bless our program. So that we can spread out your teaching.
Spread out to all the Vietnamese
Yes.
in Australia, right?
Yes.
Keep it to themselves. Bloodline. Why not the English? What's the problem?
Well, because it's very hard to get one of the radio station.
Okay.
So for the time being, they are special for the ethnic people. So we managed to get our program on this radio station.
How about if we buy a station or something? Huh?
It's very hard, Master.
Yeah. How about like a world program? CNN. Yeah. On the whole company, huh? Get them all in. Start first with 5 precepts and vegetarian diet, and they all get initiated. Yeah, that's good. Yes, some people want me to give $50,000 so that I can be in Who is Who of America. Who is Who in the world, you know? Yeah. I said, nope. 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 Too small for me, the book. If you have Who is Who in the universe, yes. Yeah, it's not a joke. It's real. It's real. In San Jose, there was a person who is already in Who is Who, and if you can be recommended by one of them, and then they, you know, you pay the money just to print the book. The cost of the book, you know, to distribute between members. That's all. It's $50,000. I said nope. Mm-mm. What? Yeah, for people I don't need, but what's that for? You know, you pay $50,000, put your name there. For what? I just don't see any sense, that's all. If it makes sense, we would do it. It's just so funny. And the way they speak as if it's a big deal, you know. I should have my name there. For what? What do people benefit from my name there? Can they do something about my name there? Huh? No, huh? Resume? My resume? Oh, I don't know, people interested. Huh? When I need a new job, I can put, oh yes! It's too late. I already am, you know. Why not? I approve. Women are clever. If not more clever than men, at least they are very, very clever equally, huh? And have common sense and have love and have care for people. They can understand better about other people's feeling than men. Than many men, not just, many men are very compassionate too. Maybe they prepare to be a woman next life, that's why. Already nearly graduate to join us. Yes, yes. Okay. So much. I know. I know. Luckily, I'm not American citizen real, otherwise they have something to worry about. Okay, never mind, never mind. It's too small, the White House, too small office. I have a bigger White House. Okay, that's enough with the ego. What else? What else? Oh my God, it's 12:30. God, can't believe it. We always eat up the time. Is there any more question? All right, folks, kids, brother, sister, mother, master, father, go to sleep. You know what? I'm thinking maybe my glory time is almost over. I'm so fed up with wearing high heels, diamonds, and all that. You know, this is the last design, the newest one, and I nearly didn't do it. I faxed back to Taiwan. I phoned them. I said, no, I cannot design anymore. I don't want anymore. I have enough. I say, just, you know, the clothes maker, the tailors in Taiwan, they send catalog and ask me to design new clothes. Every year I design new. And I say, no more, please, 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 no more. I have enough. And the jewelry also asked me to design new one, because every time new one, people like it. And I could design forever. I have forever ideas. I already have a picture, you know, in my head about what to do. But I would say, until when I want to do this? And for what, you know? So I don't have so much enthusiasm. But they keep asking all the time. And the clothes maker, tailor, they asked me this time, this year, yes, still. So I said, no. Just get the catalog from any company, and because they sometimes have already picture ready-made, you know, photo, and show it to our customer or disciple, whoever wants to say, this look nice, and you can choose it, and then we make it for you. And don't have to say SM, you know. SM made it for you, but not SM as a designer, as design. And she said, we tried that before. We tried that before, together with Master Design, and we show it to them, but everybody just looked and said, no. Master Design is more lasting. It's more conventional. It's more, well, I don't know, whatever it is. Elegant, and they say they can wear it longer in many occasions. It's not out of fashion thing. So they encourage me, and it kind of give me ego. And then I said, okay, I try. But this time I was really lazy. I didn't do very well, about 30-something designs only, whereas last time I did 100, you know, 100 at one night. Yeah, almost 100. In one night, one stroke with color and all that, you know, measurement. Yeah, but this I'm really fed up. I don't have enough. I mean, what for all this? You know, when I meditate, I want to take them off. This is for just to shine with the world, to make we one of them. Otherwise, I don't think we need all this, do we? No, huh? We are shining more than diamond, huh? Yeah, and these official clothes sometimes it's really bothersome, you know. Yeah, when I'm at home, I buy a lot from supermarket, you know. Yeah, very cheap, you know, on sales and winter and all that. Very convenient. Oh, and children's size even double cheap. You know. So I don't think it's necessary. So in case if you have any doubt about my clothes, please put it out of your mind. I also don't like it. I also doubt myself why I wear this.
And stay with us. We work together. I mean, even if we don't like to do this job, what else is there? That's it, right? What else more meaningful? We all have to do something anyhow. We might as well give other happiness, lasting happiness. That's why we do it. Otherwise, what do we need? Right? Do we need to do even anything in this room? So I know you understand that. That's why you stay sharp. Okay? Even though I thank you, but I think you should be proud of yourself. Huh? Right? Okay, good night. I don't know all of you by names and by face, you know, just because you are so many. There are many more, it's not just this, just they couldn't make it. So, in case I don't remember you next time when I walk by you, you can tell me. Because that person from where. Many times then I will remember. Please do that for me, yeah? I will not mind. And even if I don't remember you, you should be proud. You know why? Because our family is so big. So many children, mother cannot remember. Right? You rather that than I remember you, all of you, right? Yeah. You would rather I don't remember you and we grow more, right? Wouldn't you? Yeah. We work for our benefit of mankind, for ourselves, and for personal glory anyhow, right? Yes. Okay, so in that spirit, we are together. Thanks. Tội gì không? Hả? Bán đồ ngoài chợ trời á hả? Selling in the free market, but group meditation every Sunday. 25 degrees below zero. So you should be happy. Huh? Your town is only 24 degrees below zero. Yeah?